What is going on? What is going on? I'm back at you again. And today we're going to go over Julio and what Tom Brady is getting in him. And people are saying that this man is washed up, but really he was just injured and playing with a quarterback who is incapable. So without further ado, let's show you what Tom Brady is going to do. So Tannehill is throwing an in-cut here, and look at how he's throwing this. He's throwing this real passively. He's not really a good quarterback. As you're going to see, they have Julio running a bunch of short patterns instead of running him deep intermediate. You only see it a few times, and this is supposed to be a highlight tape of him. So it just shows you, like, that he didn't really have a good year with this guy. So wide open, that's just an in-cut. And then now we get to look at his leaping ability. They say he's washed up, so then why is he leaping over guys and taking hits while injured? He was injured all last year and still doing this to people, but he's washed up though. And then now let's see what he does this time. A little drag. Should have thrown it already. Why is he waiting so long? Throw it. Throws it late. Now he has to turn his body around and still stiff arms someone, and still stiff arms another person, and drags another for a first. But somehow he's washed up, right? Alright, let's check out what he's doing here. He gets jammed a little, wide open. That's the wrong... Oh my god. See, he's not a good quarterback, guys. Like, yes, he completed the pass, but this is the guy you gotta throw to. He threw to the wrong guy. All right, Julio makes the catch, but he's supposed to throw here. Brady, any of the good quarterbacks would have thrown to this guy because this guy catches it and he's off to the races. Now you throw it here. Now he gets hit by almost two guys and almost loses the ball. Like, I don't understand why you make that throw. Okay, it's completed. It's a highlight play for Julio, but it's just another indication of how bad his quarterback was. That's not a throw that you should make. Like, it completed, okay, they got the first, congratulations, but you could have got a touchdown. This QB doesn't know what he's doing. So now they're showing us Atlanta plays. Is that, oh no, never mind. It looked like Atlanta. What the hell is that? All right, so finally they go deep with Julio. And look at him. He burns both the safety and the corner. So you still want to say he's washed up? And he's battling hamstring injuries right now. So right now he's got a hamstring and he's beating both the safety and the corner. Probably would have beat him by 3 yards if he had no type of injury whatsoever. So that shows you when he's only 70-80%, he's still better than all these corners. He's going to be 100% this year, guys. Like, I don't think people understand. Even though the NFL is rigged, he's going to have a huge year. Wide open right there. Let's see if he throws it. He's still open. What is he waiting for? He waits for the defender to get as close as possible. Now throws it. The funny part is, if he throws it right now, like, just throw it over. Throw it. He can catch it and run, but now he waits and waits, throws it. Now the guy's on him and tackles him. Like, come on. He needs a good quarterback. People are going to realize how good Julio Jones really is after this year. Like, yeah, we saw him do some crazy things in Atlanta, but he never won a Super Bowl, so they're going to hold that against him. If he beat the Patriots that one year, he would have been cemented. So now he's trying to win his championship. It's not about money anymore. He's got a lot of that. It's all about winning now. And we already know they're going to have him win. Wide open. Look at this. That's just... I don't know how you can say he's washed up. But the corner didn't really play hard either. Look at him. This is a pretty slow in-cut. He's rounding it. Didn't really make a sharp turn. Look at the DB. This DB, with how slow he rounded that turn, he should have been on top of his back. And then he drifts off. Look at him jogging. Look at the corner jogging. I'm not taking anything away from Julio, but, like, that was BS. Alright, this is going to be a touchdown, but they call this incomplete. But it's a BS call. It's the rig. So he's on a linebacker. 1 foot down, 2 foot down, touchdown. Let's show this another angle. They call this incomplete, but I want you guys to see the BS in the NFL. So he goes up, 1 foot, 2nd foot. The toe was down before the heel went out of bounds. So they called it incomplete. That just shows you how bad the NFL can be. Blatantly. 1 foot. You can't tell from that angle. Maybe from this angle we'll see it. Right foot, left toe goes in first. See? You see how his left toe touched first? It doesn't matter what the heel does, because his toe touched first. And watch this stupid referee, what he says. Look at him, look at him.
Came out of bounds. Touchdown, out of bounds. As a result, it's an incomplete pass.
See, so he's a moron. Like, I don't know how you can call that incomplete. He probably got that call from New York, like, yeah, you can't give him this touchdown. Call it incomplete. That's all that was, guys. Like, let's be honest. Because if Tennessee, I can't remember if Tennessee won or lost this game, but if they lost this game, that's the difference with them getting that wild card seeding and the divisional. So you see how the NFL screws teams over? They were supposed to win this game, and I think they lost because of that miscall. Terrible miscall against a terrible team. But obviously, no one knew the Seahawks were going to be that bad this early in the year. So now they run Julio on out route. See, they don't run him deep. It's 1st and 20. Like, they don't run him deep. But he can run. So he's showing that he can run the short patterns perfectly. He's showing that he can run any pattern, honestly, while being injured. Look at this. This is just a drag. I don't know what this corner is doing. That's Xavier Rhodes. Beats him on the drag. All that brush he has to get behind. He bumps into someone. That's all that was. It was a brush route. Those are good routes for Julio to run because you get him in space. Big body to tackle. They go 5 wide. Well, 4 wide. Running back as a receiver. And then this, I don't know what the corner did there. This, all I can say is maybe they're in a cover 2. That's possibly a cover 2 because of how underneath the corner is and how back the safety is. He's in between the guys. I'm thinking this is cover 2, but I'm not going to guess here. This guy's wide open. Yeah, I think it was cover 2 because that's a safety right there. And then the corner was underneath. They played a soft cover 2. That's why I don't really like soft cover 2s in the NFL. There's too much of a gap. These quarterbacks can get those throws in there. All right, now look at this linebacker going for the catch instead of the tackle. Like, look at him. Like, why would you go for the interception? He's already caught the ball. Instead of tackling him, and now Julio gets the credit for a bad defensive play. A lot of great offensive plays are because of bad defense. All right. Julio wide open. It's funny how they back off of him and let him catch the ball, and then they come up. Like, that's what they do. They let him catch PLCT on Julio. He's open. Throw it. Or just keep running. And now throw it. Oh, yeah, I remember this one. They called it incomplete at first, and then they called it complete. Off his helmet. Bamboozled. Yeah, I know. Yeah, we know. It's a circus out here. It's a complete circus out here. Alright, we don't care about all this. We want to see that. Alright, off the helmet. 1 foot. Drags the other foot. That's what he did with the other catch. But the heel went out of bounds, and they called it incomplete. But they call this one complete. There's no consistency in the NFL whatsoever. Like, at all. Like, not even slightly. Julio, wide open. They run a zone, looks like. Waits long to throw the drag. I don't know. I really can't stand Tannehill. He should have thrown it. You see how he waited there? When Julio was right here, he should have thrown it. So then Julio catches it right here. And then he can split the linebackers. But now he waits till now to throw it. Now he's going to get killed by the linebacker. Because he doesn't understand routes. He doesn't understand defenses. He doesn't understand to protect your fucking receivers. Like, you literally could have got him killed there. All because you don't know when to throw the ball. Like, that stuff gets me so tight. It's like, why are you doing that? Why are you waiting so long to throw a freaking drag route that's right in front of you? It just doesn't make any sense. Now he's open again, and he waits. I'm so glad he's off of this team, man. Like, every time I would watch Tannehill play with him, it was just frustrating. Just watching this man not throw him the football. Or throwing, like, the stupidest passes, or just running when he should be... Like, it was very frustrating watching him on this team. He was so misused. It's not even funny, man. It was almost like they didn't want him to reach incentives. Like, look at this. Every play is 5 yards. Like, they don't send him down the field for the big plays. So that says a lot about that quarterback, wouldn't you say? You got your receiver taking all these hits, short pattern hits, not sending him down the field, like running him into linebackers every time. Like, that says more about your quarterback. You bet your ass you're going to see him on the Bucs going down the field. He's not going to be 5 yards every single time, 2 yards. Look at this. Oh, yeah, man. So, but that shows you he's got the short game. We can see he's got the short game. They keep running screens with a deep threat. Like, they do not know how to use this guy at all. Like, you can tell Julio hated playing on this team. They got him running bubble screens when he should be running by DBs, doing jump balls, going down the field. All we're watching him is run intermediate routes and short routes. Like, this is not even his game. This is Cooper Kupp's game. They're playing Julio Jones like he's Cooper Kupp. Like, I don't understand, man. Like, they don't know how to use him. Finally, they're throwing even that. Like, that's okay, but like, he needs to be 20 yards down the field plus. That's where he gets his bread. That's where he's hard to cover because you got smaller guys back there that can't really compete with him. So why are you keeping him closer to more guys to defend? It just doesn't make sense to me. Like, you're not even using his skill set, which is his size. You only use it on the short game. This is why he wanted to leave. That's why he's gone. That's why A.J. Brown is gone too. He didn't like that offense. He didn't like the quarterback. Even though he did decent, he could have done so much better. You put him with a good quarterback, those two guys go off. This team should have been a Super Bowl team. But they're not because their quarterback stinks to the high heavens. Like, look at, he just wants to throw 5-yard passes all game. That's not going to get it done in the NFL. Even if you have Julio Jones, A.J. Brown, and Derrick Henry, still can't get the job done. Like, I don't know what else they can do for you. All they can do is tell you you're the backup. That's how they save Ryan Tannehill. Tell him you're the backup. We're getting a new guy. We've tried for 10 years. You can't get a winning season. You can't win a playoff game. What are we still trying to do here? You were a receiver converted in college into quarterback. It's not working out. Didn't work out then. It's not working out now. Why are we still trying? Like, I just don't get it, man. Look at it, another slant 5-yard pass. Like, what are these coaches trying to do with this quarterback? He's not a good quarterback. He's going to get you fired. He's not going to get you to the Super Bowl. We know what he is. Why is he still behind center? I keep trying to find myself asking this question and trying to answer it. I can't for the life of me understand why he's there. He just wants to throw short all game. Like, okay, nice completion on an uncovered guy. But you can't make the throws when there's pressure and the throws are needed. Right now, these are all highlights, so we're going to see all the good stuff. But we don't see the bad stuff, and there's a lot of it. More bad than good, that's for sure. And that's when that happens, you know you don't have a good quarterback. I'm very excited to see what he does this year. It's not going to be a lot of these short routes. You're going to see Brady press him down the field. It's going to be a lot of him going down the field, him and Mike Evans pressing the seams. And I cannot wait to see what happens with that. You'll see Julio run a few short routes, but they have other guys for that. They got the tight ends. They got Scotty Miller. They got that other guy, Russell Gage, whatever his name is, from Atlanta. So they're going to use Julio the correct way, a vertical threat. And I am so excited to see what happens.